You're mixing two coffees, one costing $8 per pound and another costing $12 per pound, and you want 10 pounds of a blend that costs $10 per pound. How many pounds of the $12 per pound coffee should you use? The mixed coffee, the 10-pound blend at $10 per pound, must cost 10 by 10 equals $100. If all 10 pounds were the cheaper $8 coffee, it would cost 10 by $8 equals $80. So you are $20 short. Every pound you upgrade from $8 to $12 adds $4 more. 12 minus 8 equals 4. And to gain $20 extra, you need 20 divided by 4 equals 5 pounds of a $12 coffee. And the correct answer here is choose D, 5 pounds. The teammate is visibly upset, but they say they're fine. What is your best way to respond? You notice something's off, but they're saying, I'm fine. Do you push them? Tell the team? Say nothing at all? This is where the emotional intelligence shines. Pushing too hard can feel invasive. Public announcement? Embarrassing. Doing nothing? Cold. The best response? Quiet empathy. I think the correct answer here is choice B. That shows care and maturity, exactly what great teammates do. You notice your manager treats a coworker unfairly. What's your wisest action? Now, pause for a moment. This is a delicate situation. Do you confront the manager in public? Keep it to yourself? Spread the word? Each option carries weight. But what leads to the best outcome? Let's think strategically. Calling out your manager may escalate the conflict. Telling others can quickly turn into the gossip. And doing nothing, that sends the wrong message. The wisest move? Support your coworker privately and guide them toward HR. This encourages fairness, preserves professionalism, and avoids unnecessary confrontation. The correct answer here is choice B. Shopping mess time. Ever wonder how tax sneaks into your final bill? Let's find out with this quick problem. You're buying a jacket that costs $80. The sales tax, 8.5%. So what is the total you actually pay? Let's run through the numbers, and no need to panic. It's just a little percentage math. Here's how you solve it. 8.5% of $80 is $6.80. Add this to the price, and you will get final answer, $86.80. That's how tax adds up. Now you won't be surprised at the checkout. Guess what? It's time for math with pens and pencils. It's all about comparing costs and splitting things fairly. Here's what we told. 3 pencils cost as much as 2 pens, and 1 pen costs $2. So what's the price of 1 pencil? Here's the trick. 2 pens cost $4 total. That's what 3 pencils cost. So just divide that $4 by 3. And boom, each pencil costs $1.33. The final answer is choice C. Pen or pencil, it pays to break things down. We're handed a box of puzzle pieces. Can you figure out what fraction I read? Let's break it down. Add them up. 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10 total pieces. Now, just take the red ones. 5 out of 10. That's 5/10 of the puzzle. And the correct answer here is choice D. A train travels 149 miles in 3 hours and 20 minutes. What is the average speed in miles per hour? A, 44, B, 45, C, 46, or D, 50 miles per hour? To find the average speed, divide the total distance, 149 miles, by the total time in hours. 3 plus 20 divided by 60 equals 333 hours, giving approximately 44.7 miles per hour. The correct answer here is choice B, 45 miles per hour. Which number doesn't belong in this series? 3, 5, 11, 14, and 17. Let's break it down. Most of these numbers are prime. They can't be divided evenly by anything but 1 in themselves. 3, 5, 11, and 17 all check out, but 14, it's divisible by 2 and 7. So the correct answer here is choice D, 14 doesn't belong. Think fast! Can you spot the pattern hiding in plain sight? Here's your challenge. What comes next in the sequence? 2, 4, 8, 16. Take a moment. What's the rule here? This one is all about doubling. Each number multiplies by 2 to get to the next. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. So 16 times 2, that gives us 32, and the correct answer here is choice B. A fitness app suggests burning 2,500 calories weekly. If each workout burns 400 calories, how many workouts are needed per week? To reach the goal of burning 2,500 calories, divide 2,500 by 400, and the result is 6.25. Since partial workouts aren't counted, 6 full workouts are needed. Or maybe you can work few extra minutes in your last workout for a week to meet the goal if you are trying to get at least one day off. A cube is painted on all 6 faces and then cut into 64 smaller cubes of equal size. How many of the smaller cubes have no paint on them? After cutting the cube, it would have 64 pieces, which is calculated as 4 multiplied by 4 and multiplied by 4. To find the number of unpainted cubes, remove one outer layer from each side. This leaves an internal cube of 2 by 2 by 2, which is 8 cubes have no painted faces. And the correct answer here is choice A, 8. The price tag drops from $30 down to $24. How big is the discount? Let's break it down. That's a $6 drop. Now divide the drop by the original price. 6 divided by 30 equals 0.2. Multiply by 100 to get percentage. 0.2 by 100 equals 20%. And the correct answer here is choice D, 20%. A company's profits just hit $200,000. But that's after 25% jump. How much were they before? Let's break it down. A 25% increase means 200,000 is 125 of the original. To reverse it, we need to divide it by 1.25. That gives us $160,000. So the correct answer here is choice B, $160,000. Your task depends on someone else's input, but they're behind. What should you do first? Well, the deadlines are tight, but your teammate hasn't sent what you need. Should you push ahead alone? Wait it out? Escalate the issue? Let's think like a leader. Finishing your part without them risks errors. Waiting wastes time. And complaining? Not a great first step. The smart move: follow up politely and ask for a timeline. It keeps things respectful and gets progress back on track. So the correct answer here is choice C. One car goes 62 miles in 2 hours, the other 93 in 3 hours. Who is the speed king? Let's do the math. First car, 62 divided by 2 equals 31 miles per hour. Second car, 93 divided by 3 equals again 31 miles per hour. Same speed, different distance. And the correct answer here is choice C. Both travel at the same speed. You're looking at how the student divided their 100 study hours across 4 subjects. Your job, figure out how much time they spent on English. Zero in on English section. What percentage does it show? Now think, how does that percentage translate into hours? If you said 15 hours, spot on. And here's why. English accounts for 15%, and 15% of 100 is, you guessed it, 15 hours. You and 3 friends split a restaurant bill of $146. Each person also tips $5 individually. How many does each person pay in total? First, divide the total bill of $146 by 4 people. 146 by 4 equals $36.50. Then add a $5 tip per person. $36.50 plus $5 equals $41.50 per person. And the correct answer here is choice A. Take a close look at these amazing shapes which form the expression. First shape has numbers 1, 1, and 2, and the result equals 3. Second shape has numbers 2, 2, and 4, and the result equals 12. Third shape has numbers 3, 3, and 5, and the result is something you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. A, 20, B, 22, C, 24, or D, 34. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is simple but hidden in the plain sight for most people. But I'm pretty sure you're the one who actually discovered it. Let's take a close look at the first expression. To get to the result, multiply the bottom left number by 2 specific numbers in the triangle, and then add both products together. 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 equals 1 plus 2 and equals 3. Let's switch to the second shape. 2 multiplied by 2 plus 2 multiplied by 4 equals 4 plus 8 and equals 12. And now you know how to find the missing number. 3 multiplied by 3 plus 3 multiplied by 5 equals 9 plus 15 and equals 24. So the correct answer here is choice C, 24. In this question, we will boost your problem-solving abilities. You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix. First row in the matrix has numbers 4, 3, and 3. Second row has numbers 3, 3, and 9. And third row has numbers 1, 3, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 5, choice B, 7, choice C, 9, and choice D, 12. And just like an actual test, I'm setting a timer for you to solve on the clock. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is clear and straightforward. Take a close look at 3 numbers, 1 in the bottom left corner, and then 3 and 3 in the first row. As you might have guessed, the calculations here are performed column by column. The number in the left column is multiplied by the corresponding number in the middle column to determine the result in the right column. Using those 3 numbers I just highlighted, 1 multiplied by 3 equals 3. Let's continue the calculations to confirm that we detected the pattern correctly. 3 multiplied by 3 equals 9. And you know what time it is now, right? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 4 multiplied by 3 equals 12. And the correct answer here is choice D, 12. But wait, are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix. Each cell in the matrix has number, with the exception of 1. The numbers in the first column are 4, 3, and 1. In the second column, the numbers are 2, 2, and 2. See the pattern here? And then the third column has numbers 2, 6, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 5, choice B, 7, choice C, 8, and choice D, 9. Once you're confident in your answer, share it in comments and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. What if I told you that practicing regularly could make you smarter and sharper? It's true. In this question, you will stretch your cognitive muscles to the max. You're presented with the expression which contains fractions. 12 minus 2 divided by 1/2 plus 2 equals question mark. And you need to calculate the result and select your answer as one of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 12, or choice D, 10. And just like on a real test, I'll set a timer for you to solve this. Make sure to lock in your answer before timer's up. Let's begin. Time's up. Have you locked in your answer? Well, if you did or you didn't, let's go through the solution together. You'll be amazed how simple and easy to understand it actually is. To answer this question correctly, we need to understand the order of operations. There are three math operations here: subtraction, division, and addition. To do them in the right order, we need to remember PEMDAS, which stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. To solve it, we would need to do the division first, then we would need to go from left to right and do subtraction and then addition. Let's do the division first. And the reason I put parentheses around it to highlight it that this would be our first math operation. Technically, you don't need them, but just to make it clear. So, what is 2 divided by 1/2? If we do it the way fractions should be done, it should be 2 multiplied by 2 and the result would be equal 4. Well, guess what? It is much easier to think about simple fractions like this ones if you convert them into decimals. So 2 would be 2, but 1/2 would be 0.5, and 2 divided by 0.5 would be equal 4. If you are a regular viewer here, you know that it's a magic time. It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 12 minus 4 plus 2 equals 10. So the correct answer here is choice D, 10. But wait, there's more. Are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with cool math expression, which will dramatically boost your mental math and cognitive skills once you solve it. 18 plus 4 divided by 1/4 minus 4 equals something that you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 16, choice B, 24, choice C, 30, and choice D, 36. Once you're confident in your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.